Hey there, gamers. Welcome back to
podcast.
No, I gotta restart. I thought I had something. Do we have a phrase for? Do we call them "Make That Gamer"?
We haven't, but we can start.
Hey there, Make That Gamers. It's been a while since we've talked to you. Welcome to the new year. It's 2025. I'm Isaac, and I didn't think of anything.
And I'm Claire, and I take Polaroid pictures.
Hey, we're very prepared for this.
And this is...
oh, wait. Oh. And this is Make That Game,
where we pitch the latest,
the greatest
new video game ideas
that aren't ever going to get made.
No, they aren't.
And so, you know, if you've been following along, which you likely have, you know that it's been over a month.
Yeah, it's been over a month. We were on our holiday.
Has it been over a month? I feel like our last podcast episbut was actually like the last week of December.
Ish of December. Yeah, so we've only been out for a month. So did we even miss anything?
No.
But we're back.
Usually we're weekly, so
right.
I guess they did miss something.
Yeah,
they miss us.
But they missed us, I'm sure. But also everyone needs a
them.
chance. We did miss them. We missed you, dear listeners. Yeah. You gamers. Make that gamers, apparently.
Make that gamers. That's what I'm calling you.
Okay, cool. That's a new year, new name.
New year, new name.
But yeah, on this podcast, if this is the first one anyone's listening to, we pitch game ideas to each other based on a theme. That's new, actually, as of like a few months ago, but the theme part. And then we...
Oh, crap. I forgot we had a theme.
You made the theme.
I know I did.
I had a game idea that wasn't on the theme, and then you said a theme, so I had to make a whole new game idea based on your theme, and now you didn't do that.
Oh, no.
Okay. Well,
oh, geez.
That's fun. And then we do a discussion about some game stuff, and then we do a rapid fire round, which you'll just have to stick around to find out what that's like. Okay. Anyway, so Isaac told me that the theme was new, and then I had to think of a whole different game because I had a game idea, and then now I had to come up with something based on new, and he didn't even do that.
What was your original game idea? Let's see if we can tweak an idea a theme that encompasses both of our ideas.
No, because I came up with a different one, and it's unhinged, and I want to share it.
Oh man, okay.
And I can share the other one next time.
Like I had a whole plan with my theme. My theme was new, right? And that makes sense. New year, new beginnings. It's a new year. It's a whole thing. Mm-hmm. That's why. But then I forgot about it when I came up.
Within the past like 48 hours.
Yeah. Oops.
Okay.
Oh well.
What's your game idea?
Okay, I'm gonna start off. So, not committing to the bit. My game idea is a combination of Oregon Trail and Lord of the Rings, which I looked this up. I was surprised to find out that this hasn't been done yet. I'm
probably because there's
surprised.
Too much IP involved. Lord of the Rings is a pretty strict IP.
I know, but you can like genericize it because my idea is like not literally Lord of the Rings. It's like generic fantasy. So, you know, there is an evil artifact that you create a party and you have to cross a large land. Could even be procedurally generated, and you have to manage supplies and manage your party and all make the decisions and stuff, cross rivers and all that. And so it's not like the Fellowship of the Ring. It can be like, oh, the evil crown. It could be a ring. It could be a bracelet. It could be a skull with gems in its eyes. You know, you could make it anything, and then like it's not hobbits, it's half folk.
Uh-huh. You want to stick with that one?
And it's not not elves of Lothlorien, it's elves of Lorienloth.
I mean, I don't think anyone knows what that is anyway, so you're good.
Everybody knows what Lothlorien.
I've never heard of that before.
Oh my god. Okay. So anyways, you know, it's the basic affair. It starts with creating the fellowship, okay? And so you get to select, you're like, I want an elf.
Oh, okay. No, this is great. Actually,
I want a dwarf. I want 3 halflings.
I see it, and I also can't believe they haven't done this yet.
Yeah. And each one of them have different things that they bring to the table. I'm not trying to go full RPG where it's like they all have like strength, dexterity, constitution.
Well, because Oregon Trail doesn't do that.
Exactly. It's just they have specific things that they are like good at. And so like you're gonna have to manage your food, your arrows, the condition of your like armor and weapons and stuff as like the key things. That's like the Oregon Trailness of it. Our cat just hunted
A headband.
a Halloween headband with pumpkins.
Got feathers on it. That's why he did it. It's got fluffies, which I think he's already eaten some of.
Incredible. Thank you for hunting it. Oh, Claire's putting the headband on. Oh, if only we were a visual podcast.
This is the only way to keep it safe. He might attack my head, but
he might attack her head while we're recording this. We will see. All right. So the other thing that you have to manage is you at the beginning you do pick a specific person to be the like MacGuffin bearer. And they specifically, good. They have to survive because if they die, it's immediate game over. No one else can pick it up.
Yeah. I was going to real quick define MacGuffin just in case.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Hit me.
A MacGuffin is like an object or it could be a person, but basically something that's moving the plot forward that the main character has to do something about. So like Will from Stranger Things is a good example of a MacGuffin where like everyone's like, where's Will? Where's Will? But Will himself has very little. Okay.
The cat has just ripped the headband off Claire. Oh, man. He's fighting for it. Oh, my God.
This is his game. His game's called Headband Hunters.
All right. We've disposed of it. All right. So the ring bearer, in addition to like being like the guy that you have to survive, it's not ring bearer, but like the MacGuffin bearer. In addition to being the person that like has to make it through to the end, can never leave your party, etc., they also have to battle the influence of the MacGuffin. It's trying to like be evil and trying to make them make bad decisions. So there will be like decision points that can increase or decrease the influence as you go through, and you have to manage that. Yeah, the other additional thing that I'm adding to this beyond the normal Oregon Trail experience is there's two more things I'm adding.
Okay.
Key one, battles. Every once in a while there will be a patrol of orcs or evil aligned humans or whatever. Ring wraiths, MacGuffin wraiths. And you'll have to like battle them, and it'll be like the hunting sequence in Oregon Trail where it's like a top down like shooter kind of thing.
Well, top down? Really?
I would consider that top down.
Okay, the one I played was not top down.
Oh, okay.
But that's fine. There's lots of versions.
Okay. Well,
I played 5, Oregon Trail 5.
What was that one like?
So it was like a POV.
Oh.
And yeah, but you didn't move the camera. It just like it was first person, but like
like a arcade hunting game.
Yeah, like an arcade
like a light gun game, like Duck Hunt. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah. No, this is going to be like top down WASD. In fact, it's I envision it playing a lot like an old school like top down Legend of Zelda game where you might have an archer, like you choose which character you're going to be in this battle, and then you fight off like the orcs or whatever enemy that it spawns, and then you move on with your day. Characters that die in these battles actually die in your party. They might get injured. All the Oregon Trail things. You might need medicine, etc. Like all the things that you see in the movies as well.
Makes Oregon Trail.
Yeah. And the other thing that I'm adding to this idea that makes it like different from Oregon Trail and makes it more into like the fantasy theme, and specifically like Lord of the Rings inspired fantasy, is that there will be specific events where you can send your party members off to influence greater things around the world that might influence your overall journey. Because
okay, so like scouting almost, or
not just that, but like if you think about Lord of the Rings, and this is spoilers.
Spoilers for Lord of the Rings, real quick.
The Fellowship actually gets split up like fairly early on, but
which
instead
was
of
one
like
of my big critiques of it.
Instead of like doing that, it's like there will be certain points where you can choose like, I'm just going to use the Lord of the Rings names as examples, but this is going to be obviously not the case.
It will be legally distinct.
Yes, this brandless game idea. Gondor requires aid, and like you can either keep on your personal trek with your Fellowship and move on, or you can be like, I'm going to send Aragorn and Legolas to help Gondor and split the party, and like they'll never come back to your party
ever.
Okay,
but
but depending on who you pick and their like skills and stuff and the direness of the situation, like they might help Gondor, and Gondor might come to aid you at a later like sequence, or like Gondor might attack the Black Gates.
That seems a little complicated.
That's what I love.
Okay.
I do love complicated, but I think it adds the epic fantasy feel where like, yes, you are a group of people on a very specific quest, but you can also influence these larger world events.
I kind of want them
in
to
like
come
cryptic ways.
back though.
Maybe it depends on like, maybe they can come back, right?
I was thinking like if they don't come back, that's not good. And then if they do come back, it's like, oh yeah, Gondor likes us now, and then that could play into the bigger game.
Yeah. So maybe it depends on the like there's like a set amount of time, and so like you send them off on a side quest that like takes 6 months, and then they might find their way back to you depending on whether you're taking like an obvious trail or a hidden trail or whatever, like, you know, trying to make it like realistic. These people don't necessarily know exactly where your party is because you're trying to be sneaky to bring it to the Dark Lord's land.
Right.
To destroy
Sorry, I
it
forgot
under
for a
his
second
nose.
we weren't on like a trail with multiple other wagons, like on a very distinct
No.
path.
It's not it's not like you send Aragorn off to Gondor and then he does his thing and he's like, all right, well at this time
I'm gonna go back to the trail where everyone goes.
Yeah, Frodo is gonna be, you know, directly in front of the Black Gates, so I'll just go meet him there. Yeah. So I guess they can come back, but it would require like specific circumstances. It wouldn't be something that you would see every time that you send people off. Like if you split the party early enough on the quest, maybe they'll be able to find you by the end. Or like depending on what choices you make, like if you do make an obvious move that like now the world knows about you, then they will come to find you.
Okay.
Because if the world knows like, oh, a hobbit was seen at the Black Gates, then they know that the situation's dire and they go to the Black Gates. And
see, that's the part that feels complicated to me, but with this there's so many variables.
That's what makes it fun.
Okay, I think I'm thinking
of this as like Oregon Trail, but Paradox Interactive 4X strategy game.
Okay.
RPG at the same time.
Okay.
And so, yeah, this is going to be for the spreadsheet heads out there.
Ooh.
Like me. I'm a spreadsheet head.
I'm a spreadsheet head, but for other things.
Yeah.
I've not done it for games. All right.
Yeah, so that's my not new game idea. My game idea that I can't figure out how to make it new.
Yeah, so I was going to come up with a game idea based on another game as well, but then I was like, well, that's not new. And
okay, so that's our theme.
No, because I didn't work on that one.
Oh.
I worked on this one.
It's not like developed enough?
No,
Oh.
I had the idea and then you said new and I'm like, I'm going to come up with a different one. And I think this one is unhinged and silly, so I want to do it.
Okay, all right, let's talk about unhinged and silly.
It's going to be short because I was stumped on how to do this.
All right.
So I was thinking like new. What do I do? And I decided to focus on hardware, actually.
Like a PC.
Yes, but not a PC. So
Okay.
we just got the PlayStation 5 because we're on the cutting edge of all of the consoles, obviously. And so we just got one. And it comes with controllers that light up different colors and they have speakers in them as part of the game play. So what I've come up with is an asynchronous hide and seek game where you have to play with two people in the same room.
In the same room?
In the same house.
Okay, all right.
And then one person hides the controller. And it like will make a sonic like ping.
Oh my god.
And then the other person has to do like a series of puzzles. And whoever finishes theirs first wins that round. And then you switch.
Wait. Okay, wait. So wait.
Because you have to both be doing something. So one person hides a controller somewhere in the house.
Okay.
The controller will make noises based on... Actually, yeah. The controller will make noises based on when the other person fails at their puzzles. So like as the other person fails, the person searching gets closer to finding.
So the person who's solving the puzzles is the person who hides the controller.
Yes. Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
And then as they fail the puzzles, the controller
like gets louder or like
alert.
Is like,
yeah. Okay. Gives more opportunities to find itself.
Yeah. And then you just play many rounds of this back and forth. I didn't say it was a good game, but it's a new game.
Hey, it is a game that takes advantage of technology in a unique way.
Yeah.
And so here's the sell strategy for this. It doesn't have to be a good game if it's a launch game.
Yeah.
That takes advantage of the unique technology.
Which was kind of what I was saying. I know that PS5 came out forever ago, but like that's what I was thinking about.
Yes. Yeah. So for the next, Switch, the PS6, the Xbox 2, I don't know. The next time a console launches with the necessary features, this is the game that you make.
Yeah.
As soon as their dev kit comes out, you sell it to them, and they go, "Oh, well, this isn't like that good, but it'll entertain 5-year-olds for an hour
I feel like
on Christmas Day."
5 to 10-year-olds.
So
definitely like children, siblings. It's a few hours. You get up and get moving. It's you're not just sitting there.
Moral of the story being that no, you don't have to come up with good ideas. You just have to figure out how to sell your ideas.
Well, yeah, and also that's not what we said. We don't say we pitch good games to each other. We just pitch video game ideas.
That won't ever get made.
Right.
Unless you make them.
Right. And
Listener.
the other thing I was going to say is I wanted to do the Switch 2 first because that is actually just announced and it would be new, but it seems like it's so identical to the Switch 1. I have no idea.
Yeah, they don't have noise coming out of their controllers,
The
right?
only we don't know everything. The only thing that they teased controller-wise was that the controllers will also act as mice, like computer mice.
What?
Like corded computer mice.
What?
And
Who's asking for that?
Nobody's asking for that. And I literally was like, it wouldn't be a unique game mechanic because that's just called playing on a PC. Like there's nothing I can do to make that unique.
So wait, you can use it on your Switch like a mouse?
Yes.
But like,
which you already kind of can do.
yeah, because you just
with the pointer, yeah,
and you move it.
That's the only like unique thing that I can see so far about like the mechanics. So the Switch 2 just seems incredibly disappointing. But they haven't actually launched all the features yet, so I don't know.
Folks.
So I couldn't come up with anything there. So I was like, well, what about the PS5? Let's see what that's up to.
Yeah, this is wild. This is wild to hear about. I'm going to be honest. Nintendo, are you falling off?
I mean, Nintendo's games will never. Nintendo's games are...
No, I mean, their thing is that they just do, like, rock-solid, fun, good games.
They're just like, do you want to play our cool games? You have to buy this thing we made. And you're like, are you sure about that? And they're like, yeah.
It does feel like Switch 2 is a bit of an overreach of customer goodwill, Like, just keep making the Switch.
Yeah.
Until, like, you come up with a wowzer of an idea. But hey, like you said, we don't actually. Well, yeah, I'm Max Caulfield now.
Wowzer.
Like you said, they might be waiting a while. All right, and
well, our discussion topic today is not about the Switch 2.
Yeah. So we're gonna stop talking about it. We're gonna start talking about our actual discussion topic, which
is gaming goals.
Yeah, gaming resolutions. If you remember,
episode 76, 72, it was something about corn. Day of the Corn. Back in January 2024.
Yeah.
We had our own, we set gaming goals and we're going to review those and then set new ones for this year. So let's first review the gaming goal we set for our podcast, which was to do a stream a month.
We did it.
We really did. We nailed it. It was great. It was super fun. And we're going to keep doing it, except in January because it's already too late.
Yeah, it is too late. We will not be able to.
But every month after, we will still do streams. And that was really fun. And we hope you join us at twitch.tv/makethatgame. All right, Isaac, what were your resolutions and how did those turn out?
All right. Well, I apparently only had 2. Mm-hmm. And if I came up with more like on the actual podcast, feel free to email me and tell me I'm a dinkus. But these are the ones that I actually wrote down in my notes. So these are all I should have said. 1, play 8 games to completion. I utterly failed at that. Folks, I don't even think I played. Okay, so here's the thing.
Okay.
We counted No Man's Sky Expeditions as completing it. Even then, I think I completed 3 of those over the year, maybe 4. And then actual like full games completion, I can't think of a single one.
Because
was Disco Elysium 2023 or was it?
No,
2024. Yeah, that was. Yeah. Okay, then I can't think of like the last game that I like completed.
I blue skied it. I blue skied something about it. Also, we're on Blue Sky. Make that game.bsky.social.
So yeah, that was my first one. Utter failure. magnificent failure, even cheating with the expeditions.
You finished Echoes of Wisdom
Oh, yeah.
this month or before?
Yeah.
This
No,
month?
that was in January.
Dang. Okay.
Yeah,
Well.
it doesn't count.
Okay.
Doesn't count. I didn't finish Tears of the Kingdom. I think I finished Breath of the Wild in 2024. But like we're getting to like 6.
Yeah. So not 8.
Yeah. And part of the problem is I play a lot of infinite play games, like replayable like roguelikes or city builders where like the idea
It's not to beat them.
is not to beat them and they don't have necessarily a solid like end. Like roguelikes I think do usually, like they have a goal where you'll know that you've ended, but very difficult to achieve. So yeah, I failed there. And also my second goal was buy no games that I don't play more than 2 hours within 2 weeks. On the good news, I played 7 games more than 2 hours that I bought this year. I bought a total of 20 games though.
What?
There are 13 games.
You bought 20 games?
Yes.
How? How did you buy 20 games? What?
There a bunch of games come out and they're on sale on Steam sales.
You need to take Steam notifications off of your phone or email or whatever or
Listen,
computer.
I haven't bought
20
I bought
games?
Here's the thing. I thought that I bought more.
You were like,
When I
haven't bought Warhammer in so long. Meanwhile, you bought 20 games, only 7 of which you played.
Okay, no. Okay. Here's some caveats though.
Okay.
Several of the games were purchased for the Rogathon.
Oh, yep. That we did on stream, and that was very fun.
And that was very fun.
And also, that's like a business expense.
And
almost.
that's a business expense.
Even though
so I'm not 100%
business.
certain those count.
Yeah.
In fact, many of the games overall were like 4 streams. Like another Crab's Treasure is one that did get played more than 2 hours.
I was going to say, that one counts as played because both you and I played it.
Most of the stream games that like bought 4 streams were played for more than 2 hours.
Right, because we at least played them for 2 hours on stream usually, and then also got into it.
So like Pizza Tower, Wandering Village wasn't bought for stream. It was one that I already had. But like Pizza Tower and another Crab's Treasure both beat the 2 hour mark. That was good. There was a couple like RTS games that I got on sale because they looked interesting that I never got over the hurdle of actually like playing. Mm-hmm. There was one game that I played for 46 minutes, so that doesn't count. I tried. One game I did buy for the stream. It was like a $2 game. But it didn't work with the stream.
I remember that. Yeah.
And so I played 10 minutes, and by that I mean I tried setting it up for 10 minutes, and then I never touched it again because that stream had already passed. Even though it seemed like an interesting game, which is the entire reason why I bought it in the first place. But so yeah, again, I failed all my resolutions.
I'm gonna give you some advice that is not as gaming related, but I think about it a lot. It's like buying something you weren't gonna buy already just because it's on sale saves you no money.
I'm aware, which is why I only bought 20 total games.
That's so many games. I bought 2 games this year.
Okay. All right.
I don't know.
Do you want me to look up how many games I bought in 2023 or 2022?
No, I don't.
Or 2021
no.
or 2020? Do you want me to do a year by year
don't do 2020
analysis?
and 2021 because I think 50% of those games you bought for me. Because I was you were like...
Possibly.
You were really gaming sugar daddying me over there.
Actually, sorry. Also, another caveat is this is only Steam games.
Yeah.
Because I know every Switch game that I bought, either you played for 2 hours or I did play for over 2 hours. Because that's like Echoes of Wisdom, Tears of the Kingdom.
I bought Echoes of Wisdom.
Yeah, okay. Well, then.
That was me. That was on
That
me.
doesn't count then.
No, Isaac wooed me by buying me a bunch of video games.
Yeah,
pretty much.
That's how you romance someone.
Mm-hmm. That's how it worked.
Yeah. But apparently not when you buy 20 games.
No, I just it's one of those things. We're getting married soon. When we think about expenses. What? Yeah.
Oh my God.
And I think it's just the fact that your Steam life, your gaming on Steam is so hidden from me. Because you just play it on your computer, which is fine. I don't need to, but it's just it's just funny to me because it's when you play console games, I see you playing it, I know what you're doing. you know,
Well,
like
if we were
I play
Steam
the
friends.
games. Are we not Steam friends?
We're not Steam friends.
What?
No.
We have to be, I think, now with the Steam Deck.
Yeah. No, I was
Anyway,
trying to
sorry,
set
I'm not
that
trying
up.
to make it weird. I just had no idea you bought so many games. I had no idea that was a low amount for you. I didn't know I didn't know this. See, you learn stuff about each other every day.
Steam has like a big winter sale and a big summer sale every year.
Yeah.
And a big fall sale. They must have a spring sale too. I'm just realizing, do they have
Steam
a big
has
sale
a
every
lot of
season?
sales,
And
is
then
the
in
point.
addition to that, they also have Next Fest, which is like specifically like upcoming like
I remember
indie
that.
games
Yeah,
and
we
stuff.
talked about that once.
And mostly demos and stuff, but you can like buy a lot of early access or pre-order games. They recently, I didn't buy any during this because I'm smarter than that, but like recently, I think it's still ongoing, RTS Next Fest. So upcoming RTS games, that's my jam.
It is
But
your
I
jam.
actually know that every RTS game that's coming out or has come out actually stinks. It's real. They're real smelly. They're real bad.
And you have good ones to play.
I have good ones to play. They already came out with all the best RTSs, and this goes back to a discussion we've had many times on this podcast where like the RTS genre was perfected in 2004 or something.
Yeah.
And
There's not a lot you can
the
do.
iterations have been non-RTS games, and every other game that is RTS has just been like a worse implementation of what we had in 2004.
Okay.
Very unfortunate, very sad. I wish it wasn't true. We've had some up and comers that looked like they could be it, but then they faltered at the end. They could turn it around. They could turn it around, but if you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. There was a lot of RTS drama with a specific game
I did
this
not know.
year.
I don't know what you're talking about, but anyway, not to get into that.
Yeah, I'm gonna let you now talk about your resolutions.
Okay. And I don't want to make the Steam thing weird. It's fine that you bought games. I just didn't know. I just didn't know your habits.
No one thinks it's weird.
Okay.
No one thinks you're making it weird.
Okay, good. Only me.
Yeah, only
Perfect.
you.
Okay, so my resolutions, I had 3. My first one was to finish Tears of the Kingdom. I didn't even have I wasn't like finished 10 games. It was one game specifically. Have I done that? No, I have not. Okay, great.
What?
You thought I know you thought I did. I didn't. I never did.
You never finished Tears
No,
of the
because
Kingdom?
you said something to me and I said that's a spoiler and you're like, no, it's not. You finished it. And I said, no, I have not.
You watched the AGDQ runs that spoil the same
No,
thing.
but speedruns don't spoil anything.
Oh.
Because they go weird ways and then they talk over the cutscenes. So I
Okay.
don't pay attention to the cutscenes.
We're just reliving a conversation we
Yeah,
already
we are doing that.
apparently
But
had.
it's okay because the audience, our listeners, our Make That Gamers weren't there for our
Yeah,
personal
no.
conversation, so we can have it again.
That's so wild. That's buck wild.
Yeah, so I still haven't done that. My plan was to do it right after I finished Echoes of Wisdom, which I did finish, because the controls are similar and it's still in like a similar world. So I thought it'd be easier to like transition into that, and I did not do that. So I'm gonna keep that on my list actually for the. Well, we haven't talked about this year's goals, but I'll just go. Okay, play Sims 4 for 10 hours. This was supposed to see if I liked Sims 4. I thought 10 hours was like a good mark of like if I like it or not.
Yeah.
I never touched it. I never
At
loaded
all?
it on the computer. No.
I swear I saw you sit down at your desk and was it Sims 2?
No,
Sims 3?
I haven't played Sims all year.
Oh.
I was trying to load Sims 4 because they like updated the EA app, and then I couldn't get it to work. So
Okay, that might be what I was thinking
Yeah.
of then. So it's not that you didn't play 10 hours because like you just never got around to it. It's like you tried, but it didn't work.
well, but like I didn't try that hard. I tried once,
Oh,
and then it didn't work, and I said, "Eh."
okay. All right.
So
All right. We can't chalk this up like Mosalina.
No.
Okay.
All right. And then my final one was play any video game once a week. So basically, like make sure I've played a video game once a week. I got pretty close to this. There were definitely weeks I didn't play.
Yeah, I feel like you got like 40 out of 52.
Yeah, and like I wasn't tracking it, so I should have done that. But
Yeah, you should have told your bird friend,
yeah,
Finch.
I have the
Finchy.
Finch app that is like the goal tracker. That actually would have been a good idea. But I did play video games more than usual, which was
Yeah.
good, and I want to keep. So anyway, that's my goals.
I mean, you beat 2 games, right?
I beat
Oh.
Echoes of Wisdom. I'm trying to think what I was
You
playing in the
played through
beginning.
all of Life is Strange. Like the first one. You replayed it. And then
Right.
Life is Strange Double Exposure. I can't remember if that was
I think
this
that
year
was
or last year.
Technically, I finished it. I think 2025. I think it was over.
Okay, so I think both.
It was like January
both Echoes
2nd.
of Wisdom and Double Exposure were
Yeah.
2025 then, but still, like
I
the
thought
fact.
Echoes of Wisdom was before 20. I think I finished that before 2025.
Really? Huh.
Mm-hmm.
That would mean that I like. It took me like 3 or 4 weeks after you.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well,
Okay.
because you started later and you were doing other stuff.
Oh, fair.
And also, you did more of the stuff. Because once I got to the end, I was just kind of like, yeah, okay, whatever. Like, there was more tasks. There's like side quests I could have done.
Okay. I do some quests. I mean, one thing that I did do in my defense is once we got the PS5, I did start playing Medieval remastered again.
Right. Mm-hmm.
And I would have tried to push for finishing Persona 5 if I didn't accidentally mail my CD to Sony. And that's lost forever.
We should, if we do a Patreon, we should make an episode called What Happened with the PS5. Because we ordered that after... We ordered that really close to when we took our break. We hadn't gotten it yet when we were podcasting.
Correct.
And so I think that there's a whole saga there that I think I don't want to put out in public in case we ever get sponsored by PlayStation.
I don't
Dream
think
big.
that's ever gonna happen. Well, dream big. You're right.
Vision board, manifest it.
Let's manifest it. Okay. Goals for 2025.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Do we want to start with individual or podcast goals?
Let's start with podcast goals.
Okay. So we already blew stream once a month out of the park.
Yeah. We're going to keep doing that, but I think it's not a goal anymore. It's just part of the show.
Right. It is part of the show. I could not come up with anything else for like the next goal. That wasn't just like, oh, let's hit, X hundred subscribers.
Yeah.
That doesn't feel like a goal. That feels like that doesn't feel like a resolution. That feels it is a goal.
It's a goal, but it's not a resolution. It's like something you have a lot. I mean, we have some control over the subscribers and that we should probably promote it more, but it's not it's not the same. Okay, I have good ones though.
Okay.
I think we should start with Patreon. That's a good segue.
Start a Patreon. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. And we could include like bonus stories and
yeah, I think things like the PlayStation Saga are like really good bonus episodes to do.
I just thought of a second goal that ties into that goal.
Okay.
And edit this out if you don't want to reveal this, but we did try a game jam.
We did.
While we were in the break.
Yes, we did.
And we ran into some issues. And we could tell the story about that as a Patreon thing, but also I think do a real produce the results of a game jam.
Yes.
Like have a game jam that shows results.
So I was going to finish our game that we started.
Okay.
Folks, we had a secret game jam and we're not going to get into it in this episode. We called it secret because Isaac and I wanted to try to make a game in a weekend and we didn't know if we'd succeed, so we didn't talk about it and we didn't.
No.
So, but we started one and I think it's kind of fun.
It is pretty fun.
So I think
it's just not like a game.
Not yet. No, it's not done. It's like nowhere. It's not a game at all. But like the concept of it that we were working on is fun. Okay, so I have start a Patreon game jam game finished.
Okay.
Or any game. Do you want it to just be?
Yeah. Let's say any game jam or otherwise.
Okay.
Because that kind of ties like my game jam goal.
Yeah. And
of like actually
connects to Patreon because we release it to our patrons.
Yeah. That could be one of the perks is if
if we ever make a game, you get it.
There's the $1 like here's how we'll set it up. $1, right? Yeah. $1 you get the bonus eppies.
Yeah.
$5 you get the games.
Okay. We'll play, but that does sound pretty good.
Okay.
All right, that's podcast goals. So now let's set our own goals.
All right. I failed so miserably at my previous goals that I had a hard time even conceiving of like new goals. So like I'm definitely going to try to beat 8 games again this year. Okay. And let the record show Echoes of Wisdom already counts.
Yes,
it counts. That was in 2025.
So I think one thing that we should both have a goal is to track our goals better because you weren't even sure how many you finished. So like when you finish a game, let's like write it on the like chalkboard or something so that we can track it.
Yeah. So
one down.
I'm very close to Medieval remastered.
Yep.
Okay. Secret of Man. Basically, I want to go through the PS5 games, the PS4 games that transferred to the PS5, and like get through them. Just get through like those downloaded PS5 games, and then I've got some Switch games that I want to clear up. Garden Story being one of them. That's a game that I really liked that I like stopped playing at some point. I have been playing through Dragon Quest XI. I'm getting closer, but you know, it's a 100-hour game or whatever. That's part of the problem. A lot of the games that I play are like very long and involved.
Yeah. Well,
I
you put 8. You picked 8.
I know.
Okay.
I'm going to stick to 8. 8 feels like a small number.
Not when you think of how many months there are in a year and how long your games are. Like,
yeah.
There's only 12 months in a year.
But I've already started. I've made so much progress on so many games.
You've made a lot of progress.
Another game, Divinity Original Sins 2. I made so much. One thing that I was noticing a few months ago that like made me question everything about my life. It was during December. Steam does an end of the year recap. And it shows you like the playtime of each game. And you could tell I played like a game religiously for like 2 or 3 months. And then that game playtime went to 0. And then there would be a new game that I would play 2 to 3 months and then hit 0 and then play a new game 2 to 3 months.
So you have a pattern.
Divinity Original Sins 2, Fallout New Vegas, and I thought I was going to win New Vegas.
I really thought you were going to finish that. I didn't know you didn't.
But I stopped playing New Vegas to play Divinity Original Sins 2 when we got the Steam Deck. And then I stopped playing Divinity Original Sins 2 at some point to play Dragon Quest 11. I don't know why I did that switch. And I'm very close to Fallout New Vegas being done, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I think you can
it's insane that I didn't finish that one. Right. So those are like... I basically have listed my itinerary of like the 8 games that I want to have beaten by the end of this year, and I'm gonna stick to that.
Okay.
All right. And
any other goals?
No, that's my one.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna have more goals. Okay. I'm gonna keep my goal of finish Tears of the Kingdom. I'm gonna say finish Tears of the Kingdom before the end of February. Let's clean it up.
Let's go upstairs after this podcast and you just start playing it.
I was actually thinking maybe I stream it.
Ooh.
The other one is I do want to play a video game once a week and track it.
Finchy will help you here. What's your Finchy's name?
Peppermint.
Okay, Peppermint will help you. Okay.
Yeah, Peppermint will help. I'll set it up in the app.
Yeah.
Okay, and then I think honestly I'm gonna have to uninstall Sims. It takes up a lot of gigabytes on my computer.
Yeah, get rid of that.
And I didn't even open it once all year, and it makes me sad because I was such a Sims person. Like
hey, people grow. They evolve.
It's what I grew up. I know, and I think it's because I just haven't played in so long, and there's new. Yeah. So okay, so that's not part of it. Trying to think if there's any other gaming resolutions I want to make. I think that's but those are like the same from last year, but yours is also the same from last
I know, because I failed so miserably. It's like I couldn't even get past the hurdle of, hey, I failed at these.
Oh, I could do like a speedrunning one.
Oh.
Yeah, I want to submit my go home and sleep to speedruns.com.
Okay, yes. Oh, that would be so good.
Because I haven't done that yet. Well, that's our resolutions, and happy new year. It's time for the rapid fire round. And again, if you're a brand new listener for 2025, the rapid fire round is when we generate 3 random words. We have to come up with a game idea based on those 3 words, including all 3 words. We have to come up with a gameplay loop as part of the idea and a name, and we only have 5 minutes to do so, which is what makes it rapid. And I started typing rapid fire round into the search bar instead of random word generator.
Wow. It's so exciting. You know it's an exciting segment when Lewis comes downstairs.
Oh yeah, Lewis is ready. He's the cat.
Participate.
He's been participating a lot today. Okay, I'm ready with the words.
All
Are you
right.
ready with the timer?
5 minutes, starting 3, 2, 1, go.
Staff, norm, subject. Now, at first I was like staff, like oh, boring office staff. But then I was thinking magical staff.
Yeah, wizard staff.
Wizard staff, obviously.
Norm the person, or?
I mean, it's NORM. It's not capital, but I mean, I think we could stretch it if we want.
We could make it, you could be Norm the wizard. Looking for test subjects, or
what if you're in
societal norms?
What if you're like in wizard school, like subject? So there's like different subjects in school. Like it's like I don't know, what's magic?
I mean, you would
Throwing
obviously
people around
you would have
class.
ovomancy, and you would have necromancy and divinomancy.
Which one would
and
throwing people around the room be?
Telekinesomancy.
Okay, great. Yeah, so like those are the subjects, and you have to learn them, and then norm is like the grades.
No, okay.
Okay.
So, I know you've never played it, I don't think, but I have mentioned it on this podcast before, I believe. There is a game called Princess Maker.
You have mentioned it.
Okay. It is like a schedule management, like you have a character and you use the schedule.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm imagining here, where the different, you fill your schedule with different classes to improve your different skills with different magic types. The norms being basically black magics. You can break norms by learning black magics, and that's the good evil system.
Yes, I like this.
So like the subjects are the classes, the norms are whether you are like doing dark wizardry
or not. Mm-hmm.
And staff is the key to your power.
Yes. Ooh, and can we do like staff upgrades and stuff and like customization?
I was actually thinking that like staff is maybe the ultimate goal, like in order to be a true wizard, that like the moment that you become a true wizard, you like make your staff.
Oh, okay.
So it's like the ultimate goal, but also it seems like it could be an interesting mechanic.
I think it'd be fun, like you start with like a stick, and then like you end with like this cool, awesome. Like,
yeah.
Like each like grade you pass, you get to add something cool to your staff as a level up.
Yep. Like little charms and stuff that you can put in your staff.
Yeah.
All right, and this game is called Wizard Maker.
Okay, but the gameplay loop, was that what we just said? Like you go to class, you practice?
Oh yeah. You set your schedule, so it's not like, so you're not. I would say like you do like a week at a time,
okay,
right?
Yeah.
So classes have different times, and like you fill the schedule, but you have to include like sleeping and stuff, obviously, and like working for gold to pay for classes, tuition.
Okay, I don't know about that, but okay.
I
don't really want to add that in.
I think that it just adds more texture to the gameplay.
Okay, all right.
If you also have to manage,
can't believe in your fantasy
money.
world you have to pay for education.
No,
okay.
it adds texture. It adds texture to the gameplay.
Yeah, but you could also have them like forage for ingredients or cool staff charms.
Yes, all of those are things that you can do, and like balancing all these different things together.
I just feel like working for money. I don't know about that, but okay.
Like you're not actually doing the work.
No, I know. Whatever.
You're just setting a schedule.
Either way,
and it affects a character.
Wizard Maker.
Yeah,
we love it.
All right. With 1 minute and 33 seconds
left. That was our
left.
second maker-like.
Yeah. I'm ready to start again.
All right. I got the words.
Starting in 3, 2, 1, go.
Danger.
Ooh.
Definition.
What?
Garlic. So it's going to be about vampires.
Okay. You are in danger of vampires. Okay. So it is a typing game.
Okay.
And what happens is your like weapons, your different like tools are words, and the monsters that are coming at you
because it's definition
are definitions, and you type the word.
So it's kind of like Jeopardy plus vampires.
So like a vampire is running at you.
Yeah.
You're right.
And you see like
above his head, he's got like
soft cloth floor covering, and you have to type rug.
Yeah. Okay, thank you. I was like trying so hard.
Yeah.
And you type rug because in your like inventory, like garlic is listed as rug. And
what?
Like,
wait, you lost me. What? Why would garlic be listed as rug?
Because like your inventory, whenever you're like fighting a monster, here's what I'm envisioning. Your inventory like has a bunch of like potential words in it, and so the correct item to fight that monster is the one that is the correct like word.
I thought I was imagining that there'd be like multiple definitions coming at you, and it'd type as fast as you could to like get
that could be also another thing too, because like
the more you get
vampire
the more garlic you're like shooting out.
Oh, maybe I was thinking like to like the ultra hard levels, right? Like a vampire and a werewolf are coming at you, and their words, like, you know, you've got to get the silver bullets. So the reason why I want to tie the definitions of words to the tools is because like I think that it enables you to have like better monster types that like people might not know. Like you can make up monsters,
but you wouldn't have like images with it, right?
I imagine
So
just
it'd
for
say
fun
rug,
graphics.
and then you'd have like a garlic clove.
Yeah.
But then you know to just write rug. Like that's not a secret now. Like you have to not know.
No, because here's what I'm saying though. Let's say the enemy that's coming at you is the Gooselflax, and you don't know that a Gooselflax's weakness is garlic, but their definition that they're running at you with is
that.
a soft cloth floor covering.
I don't like that. I'm just gonna straight up.
Okay.
I don't really
all
like
right,
that
rejected.
mechanic.
Rejected.
I'm
All
sorry.
right. Okay.
I liked where my brain went when you said it, which is like there's multiple definitions and you have to type really fast. And maybe there is a word bank.
Okay, but so it's 10 vampires that are coming at you. Rug, 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 rug.
No, because there'd be different definitions. Like it's just like you're defining words and you're typing as fast as you can. Like there'd be multiple different words coming at you because it's more about how your speed and accuracy will determine how much like of the weapon you produce, not which weapon you use. That's how I imagined it.
Oh, okay. Okay. So okay.
So
Okay.
like rug comes at you and then it's like keyboard and then like microphone. Just naming things I see in the room.
Okay.
And if you get it wrong, then like the vampire moves closer and you don't get to like shoot
so
him
it's
with
like
garlic.
a turn based?
Kinda. But faster than that. No, it's not turn based. It's just like it's like so if you're shooting garlic, if you're getting him all right, he's getting like bombarded with garlic and he's getting like pushed back. But like if you don't get one right, then he can like keep coming at you.
Okay.
That's how I imagined it. I'm sorry. I shut it down. I don't know. I just feel like the way you described it wasn't fun.
Well, it's a typing game. I don't think typing games are
No,
inherently
I
fun.
guess not.
So,
but
okay.
This seemed more varied.
So gameplay loop. Start a level.
Uh-huh.
Monster comes at you. Monster has definition above head.
Yeah.
It's moving down the screen towards you. You type the correct word associated with that definition, which you also, because there's no way of showing, there's no, like the words that could be the answers to the definition aren't on screen. So you also have to know the definition.
Yeah.
So if you come across a new definition, like that's on you. Okay. All right. What's it called?
It's called
Garlic typing.
cloves and clickers. Cloves and clackety clack. Clackety cloves.
Clovetionary.
Clove alt delete.
Okay, Clove alt delete. I don't we have 5 seconds left, but I don't think we came up with a name for it.
Don't make me sad. Pick one we said already.
I'm okay, Clove alt delete.
Thanks.
Okay. All right.
It didn't have to be that one. It could have been
I
clovetionary.
can't remember any of the other
You said
ones.
clovetionary. You said something else. I don't know, but okay. I'm not losing a game when we named it. All right. Ready?
Okay. Nope. Starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay. Safe, lack, civilian.
Lack?
Yeah, LACK, lack. Like you're lacking something. You don't have something. What if it's a safe breaking game, like safe, like a safe with money in it, and you lack the code, but you're just a civilian, but you're gonna.
By definition, I don't think you are a civilian if you're like cracking safes.
Well,
like you're either a criminal.
No, that's the point. It's like Peasant Quest. You're just some guy, but
who needs to crack a safe.
Yeah.
Well,
maybe I'll let you have this one. Since
okay,
I got the last.
Some kind of like rescue game.
Okay.
Where you have to rescue civilians.
Uh-huh.
Get them to safe spaces.
Yep, and lack.
Lack safety. They currently lack safety. And so you give them safety.
Okay, if you can make the gameplay cool, I'll give it to you. Tell me how this is done.
So you are in a fire truck.
Okay.
No, I'm vetoing this. I'm
okay.
vetoing fire truck. I feel like inappropriate time for a game
Okay.
about rampant fires.
Uh-huh. Maybe it's at the exact right time.
you are okay. Planet about to get hit by an asteroid. You have to evacuate civilians. You are a shuttle ship. You fly
Ooh, okay.
all around the
Okay.
planet,
Yes.
landing at stations, picking up the civilians, and you've got to collect as many as you can, and then get off the planet.
Okay.
While fighting the local flora and fauna. Who bonus goal in the game, optional secret hidden goal. You also can arc it and collect these dangerous flora and fauna as a bonus goal to get the true ending of the game.
Okay, sure. What is it called? I like it. I like
it's
the setting.
called
Planet Magic. Unsafe times.
Asteroidatoria.
Okay.
No.
I just because you didn't say asteroids at all.
I did.
I
Isn't
thought you
that
said
what?
planets.
Yeah, it's coming. It's like gonna hit the planet. That's why you're evacuating it.
I thought you were evacuating different planets for different reasons.
Maybe.
Okay.
Okay. So the impending threat, asteroid, or maybe it's an alien invasion, and then that also means that you can fight the aliens while also trying to collect flora and
I think
fauna
as much as we can
and
lack
civilians.
safety is good because that's a stretch. So any danger is good to add into the game.
Yes. Lack. Okay. Okay. You also lack supplies, so for every civilian and everything that you pick up, you also need to like find supplies on the planet to also pick up.
So let's.
So you're getting
you could
civilians
just call
to
it
safety.
Like planet rescue, civilian.
Planet civilian rescue.
Planet people rescue.
Planet people.
Planet people rescue them all.
I like planet people, rescue them all.
Okay, I do too.
I do like that.
I think we did it.
Okay. 1 minute and 13 seconds left.
I think I think we de-rested a little in that one. I think by the end we got back into the groove of it.
Yes.
So by next week we should be popping off a little better.
Yeah,
but
hopefully.
That's it for our show today. Thank you for listening. And you can find us on social media. We're either Make That Game or Make That Game Pod in most places. We also have makethatgame.com, which is a super cool website. And you can watch us on twitch.tv/makethatgame. Please give us a follow there so you'll get notified if we go live, which we will at least once a month. And if you heard any games today that you think you need to make, we're not making them. That's why you got to make it. So we encourage you to get out there and make that game.